Look at yesterday afternoon. Look at all the rain that came down. So I was watching the radar, and we had storms coming from the east, and then we had storms coming in from the west, and they converge right here in eastern portions of Hillsborough County. You see this area that says 3.3 inches of rain, kind of east of the Fishhawk area, and we did have some hail coming down in a few of these storms as well. So in the summertime, while we generally are going to get your gully washing thunderstorms, every once in a while they can ramp up like they did yesterday and produce some hail and some pretty gusty winds as well. It was kind of widespread. I know, and listen, when you here in the summertime, there's going to be some days where, Polk County gets a ton of rain. Tampa gets nothing. Then it's the opposite. Then the northern counties and the southern counties. And at the end of the whole summer rainy season, it all just kind of averages out. So if you didn't get any rain past couple of days, hang in there. You will eventually. Mid to upper 70s inland this morning, with upper 70s one spot and the lower 80s along the coast. Even Pensacola is still at 81 degrees. And how about waking up in Key West this morning and it's 86 degrees to start your day. It's 86 degrees. From Kansas City to St. Louis to Memphis, the excessive heat warnings are back again. Meanwhile, maybe half our state, a little less than half our state under a heat advisory. So from Pensacola all the way to Tallahassee, heat advisory. As you go south of Fort Myers down to Miami, another heat advisory. And while technically we are not in a heat advisory, our heat index is going to go above 100 degrees again today. So we'll be begging for the showers and storms again this afternoon at about 1 or 2 o'clock, a few isolated storms here and there. Then you're going to notice right in the middle of the state some big storms popping up and then drifting back to the coast again. So a very similar setup to yesterday. We're also watching this area of disturbed weather, which is now beginning to show signs of development. It's been sitting here just kind of, we call it a little swirl of clouds, and it's been sitting there for days, but now it's starting to generate convection. And as it moves west-northwest, the slow development will continue. But the problem is and I'm telling you, when I say the computer models are having a tough time handling this because it's really not a system yet. We don't have a closed low. But anything that's relatively strong, meaning a depression or tropical storm, will likely stay east of our state. Meanwhile, if it's just disorganized moisture, that could roll right into the Gulf of Mexico. Either way, I think we're going to have to fine-tune our weekend rain chances. Right now, I got them at 50 to 60%, but a storm developing east of our state will drop the rain chances for the weekend, but one to the south of us, then we got to bring them back up. Another steam bath today. Afternoon, evening storms, your high of 92. Storms end tonight, very muggy, damp. Low 78, and then we'll just kind of continue with this trend. We'll keep an eye on the weekend for you. At this point, rain chances are going to roll at about 50 to 60%.